In Japan's anime universe, Bell seeks to rewrite script on female power. Does this sound familiar? Does this sound like something that's happening in the West? Because this is coming straight from Japan. And I'm a little worried, and you should be too, because this means that there is some kind of push to bring all these ideologies from the West to Japan into the anime, into the the anime industry. So let's go, guys. Let's talk about it. Hello, guys. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that little bell right there so that you can get notifications every time I upload a video. Okay? Enjoy. What is up, guys? This is your boy Andy Matrix. Welcome to Andy RTB, where I talk about anime, manga, video games, geek culture, and Japanese culture. Today, there's not going to be any music. I'm not going to have any music in the video today. I'm just going to go straight to the point. This is serious. I'm taking this very seriously. I'm here at pressreader.com. And as you can see, this title here, in Japan's anime universe, Bell seeks to rewrite script on female power. What does this sound like to you? I mean, seriously, what does this sound like? Does it sound like... It sounds very familiar to things that are happening here in the West, right? That's why I wanted to talk about it. Okay? So here in this article... Okay, and by the way, Bell, this Bell anime, this is an anime movie that's going to come up. If you haven't heard of it, go to IMDb. All right, so this is the anime. This is how it's supposed to look. Right? And it kind of gives you like a 90s, 1990s, 1980s anime vibe. Like the drawing style. See, the drawing style is very shoujo. Is like in shoujo, they always use like these long body proportions, like long arms, long legs. So this is how you know it's kind of like this style drawn for like a female crowd. Okay, and but by the way, some shoujos are great. Like Sailor Moon is supposed to be like a magical girl anime, which everybody freaking loves, right? But anyways, so that's how it looks. Let's go ahead and read this article. All right. All right, let's go ahead. So here it says, Tokyo. This is the synopsis. It's to Tokyo. In her life, rural Japan's Suzu is freckled and shy 17-year-old girl who is self-conscious about her looks and has lost her will to play music after her mom's death. But in the virtual world known as You, she transforms into Belle, an enchanting global pop superstar with flowing pink hair and mesmerizing facial designs that resembles freckles. Oh, everybody I like freckles. Actually, I like freckles on a girl. It looks kind of cute. The animated film Belle, a hit in Japan that will make U.S. debut at the New York Film Festival, September 25, also carries a bit of artistic rebellion. The film's message of female empowerment has gained attention for flipping the script on anime, Japan's signature style of animated movies and graphic novels that often portray girls and women as weak, vicious, and hypersexualized. Does this sound familiar to you? Those last two sentences, does that sound familiar to you at all? Okay. Portray girls and women as weak and vicious, hypersexualized. Where else have we heard that before? Here's what I don't understand. Why? This is just like when that movie, when the Captain Marvel movie came out and Miss Brie Larson was saying, "Oh, this is gonna be the first movie with a strong female lead." Haven't you heard of Xenon? Haven't you heard of Buffy the Vampire Slayer? Haven't you heard of Tomb Raider? Haven't you heard of Blood Rain? Haven't you heard of... There's a whole bunch of shows with strong female characters. Why are they acting like it's never happened before? I don't get it. And they said, oh, women are weak and vicious, hypersexualized. What if I tell you that both men and women like sexy girls, even girls that are heterosexual, like it when girls dress all sexy with big boobs and all of that? Yes, they like it. Women, yes, in this it's not because they're gay, it's not because they're bisexual. Women like to see other beautiful women. Okay, women like big boobs on other girls. Okay, it's natural. So let's keep reading. Let's just keep reading here. So it says the message has resonated in Japan during a time when growing numbers of women are calling for change, most recently laid bare through a string of sexist comments by higher-ranking Olympic officials. Here it says, the drew fierce backlash. I feel that women characters in Japanese anime are often depicted through a lens of desire, leading to their sexualized exploitation, and too much is brushed off as freedom of expression, the film director. It says, Mamoru Hosoda said during an interview earlier this month, Studio Chizu, his animation studio in Tokyo suburbs, from Disney princesses to Marvel superheroes, from anime to pop music creators across genres are rethinking how to portray women and girls with agency and dignity, and show that being imperfect and beautiful too. Global movements such as #MeToo have also underscored a sense of common purpose. Okay. So what exactly do they mean by? It says how to portray girls and women with agency and dignity, and show that being imperfect is beautiful too. What do they mean by imperfect? What do they mean by imperfect? Oh, you mean what's happening here in the West? The body positivity movement, such as like, big women should be accepted, and we should accept women that are super obese. Hey guys, what is up? I interrupted this video real quick to let you know my little password book. It's a little organizer where you can write down your internet passwords of any websites in this internet busy world. It has a section for passwords. It has a section for, it has a to-do list. And it even has a section for taking notes. Click the link in the description box to get it. Also, check out my Amazon store for cool designs, anime shirts, and swags. It's all in the link below, guys. You can also find my designs on RedBubble.com. On RedBubble.com, you can find t-shirts, phone cases, art prints of my designs, whatever it is, you name it, it's there on RedBubble.com. Click the link below to get access to them right now. And let's talk about hypersexualizing women. Let's talk about hypersexualizing women, because artists. I mean, I like to draw sexy girls, but whether if it's comic books or manga, women are sexualized with having big boobs and sexy bodies and all that, and skimpy outfits. Guess what? Women like to dress like that too. Yoga pants, You ever seen women wearing yoga pants at the mall? When you go to an anime convention, what do you see? You see a whole bunch of girls dressing these sexy outfits. Okay? And these nerds, these anime geeks, they only wish that they could get that type of girl. Okay? Women like attention. So, you want to talk about sexualizing girls, that's not the only way to portray a woman in her imperfections. This is exactly what they mean. They're trying to bring these same issues from the West over to Japan and apply it to anime. Oh, well, a woman is not supposed to look like that. Guess what? Well, these guys are about to see a decline in profits, because I don't understand why is it that people act as if they do not like these things. And here's what I don't understand. Because they're acting as if, this is all over anime. No, it's not. It's not all over anime. Okay? There's shonen for young men, which these are the shows that tend to have the girls with sexy outfits. And then there's shoujo, which shows like let's say kind of like what's that called? Shoujo, man. I don't know any shoujo because I don't read or watch shoujo. But I guess something like Fruits Basket will be considered shoujo, right? So you're not gonna see a lot of that in shoujo. So if you're gonna complain that, it's wrong to depict women in these ways, like weak and hypersexualized. Okay, well let's look at shoujo. Let's look at shoujo, like these bare-chested men. Are you objectifying boys? And here's another thing that I don't like about anime and manga. Why do they always show the guy as this horny loser that can't get girls and it's living in a tiny apartment? And, you know, why do they always portray that? Why is it that in anime, especially romance comedy anime, why is it that these guys are always portrayed as like, you know, these guys that don't know how to get girls? They're losers, right? Like in Love Hina, wasn't it Kentaro? Was it Kentaro? The guy's name? Like, he's living in a mansion, right, with like 7 girls, and he gets none of them because it's wrong for a guy to sleep with too many girls. But it's there. Okay, maybe there should be a movement to stop portraying men and boys in anime and manga like these little weak punks. Right? Let's do that. Have you guys read Chainsaw Man? Take a look at Chainsaw Man, for example. Something like Chainsaw Man, the main character is a horny loser. The main character is a horny freaking loser that fights demons. Why do all same thing in Gantz? The main character is a horny loser, a horny high school kid. Can we stop doing that? Why do all these characters always have to be like, always have to be walking around, with a heart on all the time in a rails? Can we change that? Don't you have an idea of how boys are? Because honestly, in reality, if you want to talk about reality, okay, a lot of guys, yeah, they think about those things, but they never act it out. As a matter of fact, a lot of guys are too shy to go up to a girl and show these emotions. So these depictions of boys in anime and manga is wrong. Okay? It's wrong. I'm going to keep reading here. So it says, Hosoda said that he hopes to draw attention to the ways that Japanese animation has shaped the public perception of women and girls and what it means to be beautiful and powerful. Can't wait to see that. It says, such exploitation has been justified with the notion that it's happening in a fantasy world and not in reality. But I feel that surely such perceptions are connected and will influence our reality, he added. As he sipped on coffee at his office, decorated with posters and figures, Japanese animation, which includes anime and manga, is among the country's biggest. Okay, yeah. So it says, but problematic female representation in anime, especially the television shows aimed at men, has been a concern for gender equality. Gender equality, huh? And that's the funny part. Women also take part of this. Let's say, for example, in Japan, why are there so many women going into pornography? Aren't they objectifying and degrading themselves? Why are so many women go into prostitution in Japan? Aren't they objectifying themselves? So in order for this problematic representation of women in anime for it to be removed, you're going to have to change the entire society and prevent women from taking part in these behaviors. Because when you go to a convention, who are the ones that are in sexy outfits? It's girls. They choose to dress like that. So it's not like they are being forced to do something that they don't want to. This problematic representation, girls are representing themselves in that way. Both in Japan and America with these cosplayers. So if you want to talk about gender equality, in this and that, then you're going to have to change the whole culture, basically like Muslims. Okay, and if you're a Muslim and you're listening to this, I mean you no disrespect, but I'm using that as an example because you're saying, oh, well, this is problematic to show women in this way. Okay, so let's have women just cover up everything. Cover up their bodies all the time. Problem solved. But guess what? Women choose to dress in sexy ways, with sexy outfits. Why? Because it gets attention. Okay, in advertisement, they use it all the time. So these male feminists, like Mr. Hosoda over here, these male feminists, that's what they don't understand, is that women choose to be this way. Women choose to do this. And this, the reason why I made a long video about this, because this, bringing this into anime, is going to ruin it. People go to anime manga to escape the censorship and the activism of the West in America. And now it looks like people like Mr. Hosoda is trying to bring it over to anime manga, with movies like this. And I haven't watched the movie. I haven't watched it. I don't know exactly what the story is about. I only know that I've only seen the poster, and I'm gonna watch the trailer soon. But guys, anime manga is one of the last forms of entertainment that people are escaping to, that is not inundated with all of this bull crap, with all this bullshit. You know? With all this gender equality and gender this and female that and political correctness this, political correctness that. And this is not going to stop, because if you start censoring anime manga, you're going to have artists on the internet, you're going to have artists that will continue to do fan service. You know? That will continue to do fan service. It's not going to end, because for the simple fact that sex sells, my friends. It always has, and it always will. What is up, everybody? Thank you for watching the video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel so you can receive new future notifications. Check out the blog at andyrtv.com. Follow me on Twitter. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and leave your thoughts or anything you want to say right below this video in the comments below. This is Andy Matrix. Thank you for watching. Godspeed, everybody. Godspeed.